Alright, this is Andrew with Jota Home Inspections. Today is May 26th, 2025, and we're doing a sewer scope here in Roy. We're at 6089 South, 2275 West. We have the camera pushed out 100 feet, so pretty average length of a sewer line. I always say the average length of a line is about 100 feet, and you are right there. This first connection point is called the nose-on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. Looks like a little bit of an offset where the pipe has separated, where you have that lip. That's a spot where waste could get stuck and create a blockage where it could back up towards the house. A little bit of standing water. I don't have a skid on my camera head, so we are going underwater, but I don't think it's incredibly deep. Still not ideal regardless. You never want to have standing water. Otherwise, grease can settle and then waste can build up and it can create a blockage where it backs up towards the house. I would definitely recommend getting the insurance on this line. Looks like you have some broken clay. Oof, pretty good size. It's missing out of that bottom right, bottom left. I would recommend this be dug up and repaired. I wouldn't do a liner through this line because it doesn't have good grade, and so I wouldn't put money towards a line that has bad grade. I would dig it up and replace it, and it's kind of unpredictable what could happen with this line. That could collapse anytime when you have several pieces that are just broken all through here. Kind of looks like a puzzle. On the top, on the bottom, that's a spot where it's going to be easier for roots to come in. Could hold for a long time, but it also could collapse anytime. Real hard to predict, but you certainly don't want your sewer line to have cracks all through it. That's a root. I'd recommend having that cleaned out to prevent it from getting bigger and creating a blockage. It is on the top, which is much better than being on the bottom, but this is clay pipe, more roots. More roots. That was a little bit of an offset, not a huge one, but that is a little one, that joint. I'm accessing the line from the roof stack. Now we're transitioning to cast iron. Cast iron can get rough and rusty and will eventually need to be replaced. You have a crawl space here and the sewer line is elevated, and so what's ran through the crawl space honestly wouldn't be incredibly hard to replace. Your sewer might not be very deep here. Since you don't have a basement, it's not going to be nearly as deep as if it were ran completely under a basement slab, which makes it easier to replace. If you don't proactively replace it, I would certainly get HomeServe. That's a sewer line protection, and they can help offset the cost if and when it needs to be replaced. Downside for that is if they were helping pay for it, that means that you would have to have a collapse. And if it doesn't collapse and you go to sell the house, someone else can see this, and you know that can cause issues trying to sell it when it's in this condition. The other thing is HomeServe covers up to $10,000, which would be a good chunk of it, but it might not cover all of it. I'm going to end this recording now.